They told Jamie never to wake the sleepers. "They'll stay asleep if you're lucky," the bartender had said, his voice shaking. "But if they wake, God help you." Jamie arrived in Coldwell on a bitter winter afternoon. It wasn't on any map he owned, but the cracked sign on the highway had drawn his attention. "Welcome to Coldwell. Population 200, always." The town was strange from the start. Half the houses were pitch black, their windows shuttered. The other half bustled with life. Kids playing in the snow, storekeepers sweeping their porches. But the people? They all moved quietly, heads down, their eyes darting toward the darkened houses. The innkeeper gave Jamie his key with a warning. "Keep quiet after sundown, and whatever you do, don't disturb the sleepers." "Sleepers?" Jamie asked, his curiosity piqued. "Half of us are awake while the other half sleeps," the man muttered. "That's the way it's always been. You'll understand soon enough." That night, Jamie lay awake in his room, staring at the ceiling. The inn was eerily quiet, the silence broken only by the faint ticking of a clock on the wall. His curiosity clawed at him. Why would an entire town sleep at once? Why couldn't they be woken? He decided to take a look. Jamie crept outside, the snow crunching under his boots. The street was deserted, lined with darkened houses. He stopped in front of one, its windows frosted over. He hesitated, then knocked. Nothing. The door was unlocked. It creaked open to reveal a dimly lit living room. On the couch sat a man and a woman, their bodies unnaturally still. Their faces were pale, their eyes fluttering beneath closed lids as though trapped in a dream. Jamie took a step closer. That's when he heard it, a faint whisper, low and guttural, coming from somewhere deeper in the house. He froze. The man on the couch shifted slightly, his head turning toward Jamie, though his eyes remained closed. A hoarse voice rasped from his throat. "You shouldn't be here." Jamie stumbled back, his pulse racing. The whisper grew louder, like dozens of voices overlapping. From the shadows of the hallway, something moved. It was human-shaped but wrong, its limbs too long, its head tilted at an unnatural angle. The sleepers on the couch began to twitch violently, their mouths opening in silent screams. Jamie ran. He didn't stop until he was back in his room, locking the door behind him. The whispers followed him, seeping through the walls, growing louder. He pressed his hands over his ears, his breath coming in ragged gasps. By dawn, the whispers stopped. The townsfolk were back in the streets, smiling and chatting as if nothing had happened. The innkeeper greeted Jamie with a knowing look. "You didn't sleep much, did you?" Jamie didn't answer. He packed his things and left Coldwell that morning, but the whispers stayed with him. At night, he hears them still. Sometimes, when the wind is just right, he swears he sees the shadows of Coldwell's sleepers lurking at the edge of his dreams. And now, Jamie understands what the bartender meant. If they wake, God help you, because you might never wake again.